Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee.
I'm in the Cambridge program, and I like to do robotics and play volleyball.
Nice. I play volleyball. Okay.
Hi, my name is Ruby. I'm also in the Cambridge program, and I do robotics and volleyball as well.
That's cool. That's nice. Okay, so I am Reva, and I'm actually going to college for volleyball. So that's amazing. I like that you guys are doing volleyball. I was in the collegiate program, and that led me to getting my AA, on track to getting my AA degree.
I'm Mariah. I'm in the collegiate program as well. I'm getting my AA this year. I'm also the president of the NHS chapter here, so that's pretty cool.
How did you become interested in the sport that you play?
I became interested in the sport that I play currently because I saw other people doing it, and I was like, I could do that for sure. And I started playing, and people started encouraging me. I started doing really good, and I was like, yes, this is something I want to do long term.
Did you face any major problems in middle or high school?
I guess my problem with middle school and high school is that I was homeschooled until 9th grade, and so when I came into the high school, it was kind of difficult for me to get with my peers because they had already formed groups when they were in middle school. So
How did you find solutions to your problems?
well, I was just friendly with everybody, and after a little while everybody else was friendly too, so after a while we all just became friends.
In the future, what college do you plan on going to?
I'm currently going to Warner University, and that's in Lake Wells. And Mariah, you're going?
I'm going to Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina.
How passionate are you about your degree?
I'm really confident in the degree I'm going to major in. I'm going to major in sports leadership, and with that degree, I plan on owning a gym and an attached youth facility. So my major is going to be sports leadership, but my minor is going to be youth ministry. And so whenever I have my gym, that's going to be helping people get in shape and whatnot. And that's what I really love to do. I love to help people reach their goals. And the other half of that is the youth camp in the summer. So kids from different churches can come and just worship together, do sports together, and grow their relationship with Christ. And so I love helping people find that for themselves. And so I'm very passionate about that. It's something I would do for free.
And I'm going into English education, and I'm so ready to do that. I'm planning on coming back here to Interlachen High School to teach. My teacher, Ms. Wyckoff, is the one who actually inspired me to become an English teacher. I'm passionate. I'm also a little worried because I know that it's difficult to be a teacher. But I feel like it'll be fun and challenging, which I like.
It will definitely be challenging. It's not something that will happen right away. So you have to find out, hey, what am I going to do in between time?
How have you prepared mentally for going away to college away from friends and
How have I prepared mentally? I would have to say that I keep telling myself it was bound to happen. Okay, my mom's been through this twice because I'm the middle child of 5. So I have 2 older siblings and 2 younger siblings. And my mom's been through this, so she's encouraging me, hey, you're going to do great. And I'm thinking, okay, you're right. You've been through this. I'm going to trust that you know what you're talking about. How do I prepare also? Knowing that I'm going to make friends. Friends are what makes everything better, I think. So just keep thinking about that. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be worth it. That's how I'm preparing.
I agree with Reva about making friends there. And I feel like with the collegiate program too, taking the college classes already, kind of already okay, you're going to be stressed out, there are, difficulties in college, but my mom's not too worried, so I feel like I can't be too worried either.
Yeah, and kids are going through the same thing you're going through, so you have that connection with them. We're taking the same classes, we're stressing about the same things, let's push through this together,
Yeah,
we got this.
You're not the only one going, so,
Someone else is in the same boat as you, so, that boosts your confidence just a little bit more.
Where do you see yourself in a few years?
In 2 years, I'll have my bachelor's, so, I plan on coming back here to teach English education or, at least sub it first until I can get, a full-time job. And So that's pretty much all I have right now.
I see myself in a few years. So I didn't tell you guys, but I'm also going to the Army Reserves. So I see myself graduating with my bachelor's degree, yes. I also see myself transitioning into a bigger rank when I'm in the Army. I see myself thriving, not necessarily struggling like every other college student is, you know. I see myself thriving, and I hope that it all works out.
What college are you going to and why?
I'm going to Warner University, and it was like a kind of thing because that was the first college I had visited. And a few months later, like maybe 2 months later, the volleyball coach called me and she was like, hey, I would really love for you to play volleyball for us. And I wasn't even going there to play volleyball. I had just showed up. I met with the athletic director, which is the volleyball coach. And she looked at me and she was like, do you play volleyball? I was like, yeah, I do, but it's not really something I do. I run track and field. That was my main sport for the longest time. And so she was like, okay, all right. So she just left it at that. Like, she didn't offer me there. But she called me a few months later. She was like, you should play volleyball. Like, I see that. And I was like, why not? I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to school for academics. But now I can go for sports also. So I'm really just doing it for fun. You know, I'm not doing it to go pro or anything. I'm doing volleyball for fun. And I feel like Warner is the fit for me.
I'm going to Bob Jones University, and I visited there twice in my junior year. And I fell in love with the campus and the people there, and I could see myself really fitting in there and making lots of friends and having a great college experience. And their English program is great there, and I got to meet the professors, which was great, and they were all very nice and helpful. So.
What made you get inspired to do volleyball?
I played volleyball in middle school, and I got MVP for when I was in 8th grade. And I was like, hey, I'm really good at this. So I tried out for the high school team, and I was on JV for that year. But I had to stop because I wasn't getting my schoolwork done. So I went to QI, and they had a really big workload, and I had to do track practice, volleyball practice, and my schoolwork, and that was a lot for me. So I was like, I have to quit something. I have to stop doing something. So I stopped doing volleyball, and I missed it a lot. I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I was like, okay, volleyball is something I really want to do. If you can't stop thinking about it, it's probably something you really want to do. If you wake up and you're just like, volleyball. If you go to sleep and you're like, volleyball. You probably want to do it. And yeah, and okay, so my 10th grade year, I made varsity. Varsity is hard to make your 10th grade year because you're in 10th grade. You're beating over the 11th graders and the 12th graders. I was like, man, I'm really good. I made varsity. And I just started getting better and better each year. And this year, my 12th grade year, I did really good. And I was like, and the other team, our opponents, their parents would come to me and say, hey, do you play volleyball? Do you play club volleyball? And I was like, no, I just play for fun. You really should play because you're really good. And I was like, I don't really see how I'm that good, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try in college, and it's something I like doing for fun.
Do you think there's going to be challenges opening the gym as a female?
Yes, there are going to be lots of challenges. A lot of girls don't open up gyms, and if they do, they're small gyms that host dance classes or aerobics or Zumba classes. There's not a woman owning a big gym. I don't know if you guys have seen Gainesville Health and Fitness, but it's a huge gym. It's 2 stories. And in my mind, I want to build a gym that's like that or bigger. So I know it's going to be challenging. I know it's going to be a lot of naysayers, people that are going to tell me it's not going to happen. You can't do that. You don't have the funds to do that. Who's going to support you? I know I'm going to do it. And if I have that mentality, it's going to get done, okay? I would like to be the first to do it. I know there's women that have done greater things than I have, and it was not easy for them, so I know it's going to be challenging. I just can't give up. It's something I want to do. So
I know that people have in their mind that boys are the people that are like athletic and open gym.
Mhm.
Do you hope to change that and think that open their minds that people, including girls, can open those?
yes, I would broadcast it across the world. Yes.
How hard do you think it's going to be a teacher? And are you going to be a Cambridge teacher?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I guess wherever I think the best fit is. You know, I know it's going to be difficult to be a teacher because, you know, kids can be difficult, and myself included. And, but I am looking forward to embracing the challenges and looking for new creative ways to teach students.
How do you think education is going to change in the next few years?
Well, I hope it changes for the better, you know. I hope we learn a lot more and can show a lot more to our students so that they can go further in their lives and in college, and, you know, or tech school, or, you know, wherever they decide to go and what they decide to be.
Do you hope to make an impact on people's minds about education?
I really hope I do, you know, because that's like the biggest thing about being a teacher is being able to influence your students so that they find what's best for them in the world, you know, what they're going to do for the rest of their lives.
What do you plan on being when you grow up?
I plan on being either a marine biologist because I love animals in water. I love robotics, so probably an engineer or a volleyball coach.
I would rather be a marine biologist, like her, a volleyball coach, or a vet.
Or
A veterinarian.
nice. Okay.
Is there any more tips or information you would like to share with us?
Whenever you are in class and you're stressing out, you're just like, I don't get this, or you're at home and you're like, oh, why am I doing this? This is pointless. Don't listen to that voice in your head that says, I can just be a regular student. I don't have to be a top scholar. Keep going, all right? Because everybody that's in your class is thinking the same thing, and they are still in it, okay? Keep going. My situation, I had to stop the collegiate program because of my living situation. I couldn't get to class, or I couldn't log on to class, so if it ever gets too much like that, where you just can't do the class at all, I would say, yeah, maybe tone it down a little bit, do regular classes. Some other tips I would give is to always stay positive. Positivity is key. Wake up with a positive mind, go to sleep with a positive mind. If you had a rough day, reflect on it and say, tomorrow is going to be better, okay? Today is in the past, I can't change anything. Tomorrow is going to be better, okay? Another thing would be choose your friends wisely, you know? Friends that speak positivity no matter what's going on in their life. They keep going. They have testimonies of just great things. You know, you don't want to be around people who complain a lot, like, oh, I have to do this tonight. This is too much. I'm not going to be able to do this or that. Those people are just, no, you don't need those people in your life, because then you find yourself doing the same thing. You don't want that to happen. So find friends that are positive about things, saying, hey, do you want to do this together? We can finish this together, you know. Someone who wants to excel in life, and you see that they're really driven and motivated to do something.
Like Reva said, don't give up, and, you know, don't be afraid to, like, ask others for help, especially your teachers. You know, it may seem scary, but, you know, they're there to help you, and they want to help you. So
Yeah, teachers are a big thing. They're there for the questions. They are there for your troubles, you know. Even if it's just a simple question, don't be afraid to ask it. Be like, oh, this is so simple. I don't know if I should ask this. She already answered this question. You can ask her again. She's not going to get upset with you. I mean, she might be a little aggravated, but she will know that she's helping you. Like, at the end of the day, she's like, okay, I helped this student. They get it now. I'm helping them do something, and that's their job, okay?
yeah.
So,
And just because others, like your friends, understood what it was in the lesson doesn't mean that you should automatically understand what's in the lesson.
Because there's a lot of times I leave class and I'm like, I don't know what I just learned. But I go back and I ask questions, or I ask my peers, and I don't feel ashamed to ask them questions because I'm not like everybody else. We're all different, okay? We all learn on different levels.
Everybody has their strong suit.
Yeah. So you really like volleyball, both of you guys?
Yes.
Yes. Do y'all play club volleyball?
I play beach volleyball.
Same. Well, you know, for like all those jobs y'all want, you know, education's really important. So you know, you just gotta focus on your school so you know you can get the job you want.
Thank you guys
Yeah, thank you.
for your questions. I hope you guys feel inspired to continue being powerful women and never give up. Never, you know, dim your light to whatever someone's saying.
Yeah.
Girls can't do this. It's never been done before. You know, don't listen to those voices. We
Yeah.
can do anything we put our minds to.
Yeah, if other ladies had listened to that, you know, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
Yeah, we would not. No.
Well, thank you for spending time with us.
You're
Oh, it was our pleasure.
welcome.